Happy Monday, everybody. Elke here. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I wanted to jump on. First of all, excuse the mess behind me. I kind of thought about straightening up, but I'm like, well, so many of my writers tell me, oh, you're so organized, you're so neat. So I just wanted to say it's not always that way by any means. So it's chaos right now as I'm preparing for Christmas and organizing the apartment. I try to do spring cleaning every year, so it's a bit of a disaster between trying to look Christmassy and trying to get cleaned up. I don't do spring cleaning, I do end of year cleaning. So what I'm going to share with you today, or I'm going to ask you today, is are you feeling guilty? And what I mean by that is, well, first of all, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Elke Feuer. I'm an author and the founder of K Writers, and I help writers create a writing routine to fit their lifestyles so they can write with confidence and consistency. So now today's Action Monday, and I normally, and it's also the first Monday of the month, which is when I usually ask the writers in a group to set a goal for the month that they want to achieve. Now, that's not really that easy this time of the year, so I decided to do something a little different. Now, if you're feeling guilty this year, or this time of the year, or I should say, are you feeling guilty this time of the year because you didn't write as much as you wanted, or maybe you didn't set a goal you achieved, and you're feeling guilty instead of perhaps celebrating your small successes, no matter how small they are. I always say that, even if you got halfway through your book, or even if you wrote a couple of chapters, that's still further ahead than you were, and you should celebrate those instead of feeling guilty. Now, I know that feeling because every year I would set a goal to become a published author, and I'd start all these stories that I didn't finish, and by the end of the year, I wouldn't be any closer to achieving my goal, and I would feel so guilty, and that I wouldn't write for weeks, sometimes months. And I just wanted to share with you, if that is something that you're feeling, one thing that really helped me was just to recognize that the failures that I have now or that I've done now doesn't affect my future. So for instance, if you failed this year, it doesn't mean that you're going to fail next year. I'm a huge believer that, you can make a change every single day to do better and be better. You don't have to stay there in that fear and let it basically stop you from moving forward. And that is really the key, is to recognize that, okay, I failed, this was horrible, I didn't get what I want, but hey, I can start today to make changes. And the most important thing was to keep moving forward. And that made such a huge difference in my life, is to recognize that you failed, but don't let that failure suck you into that guilt and keep you there. Okay, so now 2 ways that you can do this is to, 1, write about what stopped you in 2000 or this year. What stopped you from achieving the goal or goals that you set? And the second thing you can do is to write out how you're going to overcome those challenges or obstacles that come in your way in 2019. And the reason for that is a lot of times we know what stops us, but we don't have a plan of how to overcome them. For instance, my obstacle is I've got a crazy busy life, and I know that in order for me to write my books, I've got to be organized, I've got to have a writing routine, and just knowing what you're going to do when those challenges or those obstacles come up can make a huge difference in helping you to know what action you can take when those obstacles come at you. So now, for those of you who've known me and been in the group for a while, you know that I am really passionate about helping writers reach their own goals, because I know that amazing feeling of typing the end or getting your book published, and it's something that I want, or I'm passionate about having other writers experience that same joy and that same feeling. So what I'm doing is I am going to be giving away one of my strategy sessions called the Goal Setting Blueprint to one lucky winner in the group. Now, the Goal Setting Blueprint is basically my 4-step system for getting you from the dream of being a writer, or whatever your dream is, to reality. And at the end of that session, what you're going to walk away with is a plan to create your dream writing life, a roadmap with easy to implement 90-day increments, and strategies so you stay on track. So if this is something you're interested in, for a chance to win, I want you to instant message me what your big audacious goal is for 2019 and why I should choose you as the winner. And that's it. And I will be choosing a winner on Friday, this Friday. So I want you to go ahead and get started on that. And I can't wait to hear about your goals, whether you win or not. I love hearing about the big audacious goals that writers set. And I just want to say have a fantastic rest of the week, and I will see you in the group later on during the week. Bye.